我们之前采访过的大多 CEO 都是创业者出身，把公司给慢慢做大的。那我们其实一直很好奇，如果你是在一家跨国大企业，你该怎么样从一位员工当上这个 CEO？这次奥迪邀请了我们前往德国和上海，分别参加了他们的概念车发布会。那说实话，这是我在线下见过视觉感受最为震撼的发布会，感觉像是被包进了一个 Vision Pro 里面。那我们也算是从零到一见证了这个新品牌的诞生。在发布会结束之后，我们有幸采访到了奥迪和上汽的合作项目 CEO Fermin 宋斐明先生。早在1999年 ，Fermin 就已经加入了奥迪。作为一个西班牙人，他在德国、美国都生活和工作过。而今年，他还来到上海带领一支中德跨国团队。那么很好奇，他的生活到底是什么样的？
Hi, Mr. Fermin. It's great talking to you, and we want to know about you and learn from you.
Pleasure.
Before we start,
Yes.
we have a little present. This is our tradition. Always prepare for you.
Wow.
So basically, you can see all the cubes underneath. So these are the core elements to create electric cars.
And also light is, a key element of Audi.
Yes, it's very important,
Yeah.
the light.
It is.
Okay, I hope you like it.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, let's get to the questions. Do you find any difference, in people from two nations?
Quite a lot. Actually, there are some things. I give you a trivial example.
Yeah.
In Spain, we also share food. We sit together around a table and share food in a different way than in China.
Yeah.
But maybe you have heard about this famous tapas, which is something that in Germany people usually don't do. So eating together is a very important part of social life in Spain.
Do you procrastinate? And how do you overcome it?
For sure.
Well, you do procrastinate.
who
As the
does-
CEO, you
Who doesn't procrastinate? Yeah.
For me, it's like I procrastinate a lot. And I always feel bad. But the other day I do it again.
Yeah.
So I feel even worse.
You just have to know and accept, I think. I try at work, to be honest, to set the right priorities and then take that serious. But yes, there are some things that I also procrastinate or even forget. But I have people around me that remembers me, you should have done this, and you haven't, then okay, tonight I will do it.
Okay. How do you get yourself, being powered up and pumped up every single day? How do you keep yourself energetic?
Not always as I should, but I try to make regularly a sport. What I started some years ago, and it works quite well, is no breakfast, so just lunch and dinner.
Oh, so you do the skip.
Yes, fasted. It works. Usually,
Does that make you feel clear?
yeah, a little bit more concentrated, and you can sleep also 10 minutes longer or 15 minutes longer, which is also good.
That's important.
Good rest is very important.
Okay. So, what got you into cars in the first place? And do you remember the first car?
Yes, I do. My father,
Yeah.
who was a mechanism, he had a car workshop. I was already smelling petrol as I was a small kid, and I knew from the beginning I want to work in the automotive industry. My first car was one car that my father used to drive, and then he gave it to me. Sinca 1200 was that European brand.
Never heard about it.
No, the brand does not exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
I love cars. It allows you to enjoy life, to meet the people you love. So cars are fantastic.
How do you lead so much talented people going to one direction?
Well, I think key is communication, making sure that everyone understands what's the purpose. Say what you feel and what you really think. Of course, you have to consider sometimes I have some concerns that I do not share with the whole team immediately because that could make them also anxious or panic, and it's not necessary. Maybe the next day I'm more optimistic.
Yeah.
So yes, you have to decide the message to whom in which moment.
其实讲到这里，和 Fermin 的交谈过程之中，我发现他特别重视的一点就是信息传递的有效性。其实无外乎是4个问题，我觉得非常非常的简练被总结的：和谁，在什么时间，以什么方式传递什么信息。这听着是很简单的这4个问题，但在一家大型的跨国企业里面，如果不能够对自己说话的时候先问出这4个问题，很容易把不正确的信息在不好的时间给到不对的人，这将会有一个灾难性的结果。所以信息的有效性特别重要。
Now we can play a little game. It's railroad signs, so you can guess what that means.
I'll do my best.
And shall I do it? It's very easy. The answer is in the back.
This is a German one, for sure. Be careful, frogs on the road.
You know about it?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it on the road?
Yeah, it happens. In Germany, they even close small roads because of frogs going across.
They close for frogs.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, next one. Guess.
It looks like follow that path for going into school.
The truth is, you must cross. So when you reach this sign, you must cross the
I
road.
have to give my driving license back.
So these are weird ones.
Oh.
It must be really, really hard. This
I
one,
can guess what it means, but if I fail with my guessing, it's going to be a little bit.
well, I think it's exactly what you guessed.
Don't do it. Don't do it on
in the
forest.
public. It's not nice. Don't do it.
Yeah.
It's like a global language. I mean, you don't need to know which country is the for.
It is not allowed to drive in a car which is on fire. No.
Yeah, so no entry for hazardous material vehicle. I mean, you got read quite a lot. That's quite nice.
I have to read again the books.
I heard getting German driver license is really tough. Is it?
I wouldn't say that the German license is more difficult than other ones.
Yeah.
Driving in Germany is for someone who is not used, maybe a little bit challenging because of the speed, as everyone knows,
Yeah.
in the highway.
What do people normally drive, on highways in Germany?
Most cars are limited until 250, but some others, sport cars, are not limited. So you can see on German highways a car running 280. But to be honest, today it's very difficult to see that because there are also many areas where it's not allowed.
Do you think it's harder to drive in China since there's way too much cars?
True. It's a different, you need different skills,
Yeah.
but also hard.
I like the way you say it. You need different skills. Now let's go about Audi. So this time, a lot of effort has been put into the lights, the shadows, the lights, everything. Why making so much effort, for announcement and putting so much effort onto the light?
Because key element of Audi is light. In the car, it's a design element, a very strong design element, but at the same time a technical functional element, which provides you safety. But also, because of light, symbolizes the birth of something new, of a new universe. So we thought this light element is both being an Audi DNA, but also a symbol for something bigger.
And this time, obviously, we see a lot of lines and purple, which is not really common for, the Audi we're known for, but the new Audi. What's the meaning behind that?
Again, a story behind. Purple comes out of the combination of red and blue. And red, as you know, is a typical historical Audi color for the forewings, which represents performance, speed, passion. And as you know, Audi 4 letters, our new brand, stands for the best of both worlds. So our heritage combined with Chinese innovation in terms of software, digitalization, electrification, which is represented by blue. So you combine now both worlds, red and blue, and get purple.
可以看到，他们这次不管发布会还是概念车，都在光影和色彩设计上下了很大的功夫。还有这个奥迪的新 logo， 我一开始以为就是一个奥迪的子品牌，但 Fermin 说它和四环一样，这是两个并行的品牌，唯一的区别是定位不同。那我就非常好奇，设计这样一辆车到底是什么步骤
？Usually, you start with a briefing telling the designers which car they should design, what is going to be the size, the package, exterior and interior, and both processes, exterior and interior, run quite in parallel. So designers get their creativity and their ideas, and they have studio engineers who help them to prove from the very first beginning, is this going to be feasible? Can we do this technically? And then the different departments come in. So it's a very holistic process and a very fascinating one.
What's, like the fundamental thing that you look forward for when you're interviewing people?
There is not the one question that they always ask.
Yeah.
What I try to do to challenge people is test their authenticity. Do they really tell me what they think? The fundamental one is being open-minded, being able to question yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the wrong one.
So critical thinking.
Absolutely.
If you are on the other side of the table, you are interviewing yourself from the 1999.
Okay.
Will you recruit yourself?
What should I say?
This is a quite hard question.
Yes,
right?
yes, I will.
Do you put work in first place, or you be like, oh no, this time is not the best time for work, I need to take it off?
First, my family, my wife, my daughter, who are with me here in Shanghai. That's my priority, absolutely, and that gives me the stabilization that I need, and then the peace that I need. If family needs me, I'm there. I really try to see positive things of life and enjoy the ride.
Yeah. Okay. See, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Fermin.
Tim.
It's
A pleasure.
great talking to you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
最后，再次感谢奥迪和 Fermin 提供的采访机会。奥迪始终秉承着对卓越品质和前沿科技的追求，其品牌精神深深烙印在每一款车型之中，以新平台、新技术、新设计语言为驱动，不断探索汽车科技的边界，为用户带来前所未有的驾乘体验，还有出行变革，真正诠释了奥迪对于人车关系的全新定义。车不再仅仅是服务于人的工具，更是并肩作战、陪伴前行的挚友。就像他们突破科技、启迪未来的品牌 slogan 一样，我相信在这样一支团队的努力之下，我们必将见证一个更加进取、年轻的奥迪在中国市场持续推出更多的电车。所以这就是我们这期节目的全部内容。那么我们下次再见。